So it's try out the new tripod day. If any of you guys saw my last video, you'd have seen that I was lucky enough to be able to purchase myself a new carbon tripod, which was the Vanguard Veo 303 CT. It's just a traditional straight up and down carbon tripod, but it looks the absolute business. So today I'm going to come and try it out. If you haven't heard of Vanguard or seen any of their products, you seriously need to check them out because they've got a lot of award-winning products, really high quality stuff. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check them out. But yeah, so you can probably see it on my back there. I literally did an unboxing video and wanted to come and give it a try out. So today we're just at the tail end of Storm Benjamin, which I mean, I might be being a little bit unfair on the tripod today, to be fair, because I want to do some long exposures because there's a lot of low cloud, low fast moving cloud. But to be fair, the best tripod in the world might struggle on conditions like this today. So I may be being a bit unfair to the tripod, so I'm not going to hold up too much hope, but we'll see how we get on. I'm quietly confident I'll get something, so we'll have a look. But this is what we're looking at today. I mean, there's some great cloud going on out there. Some nice pockets of light. I'm a little bit early for sunset, but I'm confident I'll be able to get something here today. It's an incoming tide. The sunset and the tide didn't really coincide as nicely as I would have liked. The sunset's going to have been and gone by the time the tide's at its best, but I'm going to get down onto the beach. I'm not going to take any risks, but I'm going to go down and see if I can set up and see how bad the wind is down there. Because like I said, you know, but with the best will in the world, if the wind is just too heavy and too fast, then it's just too heavy and too fast. You know, you're going to get camera shake regardless of what tripod you're sitting on. But let's have a look and see what we can do. Like I said, we've got some great, well, as you know, the best light comes after the storms, doesn't it? And like I said, we're at the tail end of Storm Benjamin, which didn't materialise into much, to be fair. But the wind is definitely up, the clouds are definitely around, and the tide is definitely rough. So, like I said, I'm going to have to be a bit careful. But we'll go down, get a bit closer to the water at the moment, because I mean, I normally shoot from this area here when the tide's in a bit further. This is where I favour this, you know, this is where I prefer to shoot from at this location. But as I said, I'm a little bit ahead of the tide, so I'll get down a bit closer to the water, see if I can find a bit of foreground interest, and see what we can do. So let's go check it out. So there's a nice rock here with a couple of little pools, which when that sun breaks through those clouds, or partially breaks through, creates some lovely light. So I'm going to quickly set up here and see if I can get anything that includes some of these rock pools on these rocks, in these rocks here, and the pier in the background. See if I can find something that works. So, the tripod in question. let's get this beauty set up. Absolute pleasure to carry this after carrying my Manfrotto 055 aluminium, because that thing was ridiculously heavy. And this, without the head, only weighs 1.6 kilos. Not sure what the head weighs because I use a head that's not available anymore, but it definitely feels nicer to be carrying this around. So today I'm going to be using the Z7, and I've decided to go with the Nikon 24-70 f4. So we'll see what we can get. I'll probably stick a polarizer on. I'll stick the polarizer on first and see how we go. See, there's some of that light I was talking about coming through now. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see what we can get. So let's throw on the polarizer. Thankfully, at the moment, I'm not sure I want to say it, but I'm not actually getting too much spray, because that's one thing I hate about shooting on the coast. Yeah, I hate when you've got a headwind coming straight at you and a rough tide, and it's just throwing up that sea spray. It goes all over your filters, all over your lens, all over the camera generally, and everything just feels nasty. Okay, so that's the polarizer on. Let's have a look, see if we can find the composition. Unfortunately, the shot with the rock and the pools didn't really work, so I put on a 3-stop ND filter as well as the polarizer, waited for a breakthrough in the light and managed to get this shot here. I'm going to head down to the gravel just over there, which is part of I know it is the gravel bar, which was created by the military when the pier was used for the secret weapons development during World War II. They created a gravel bar so that they could get stuff across during low tide. Useless information for you. So I'm just trying a shot here, but to be honest, I've never liked all of the black weed. I prefer cleaner rocks and smoother rocks as well, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, so like I said, closer to the tide line, it's difficult in this particular area to find a foreground interest. And the light typically as well. I mean, there's a big black cloud over there. A lot of the low fast moving cloud that we did have earlier is dissipated. It's more over to the left side, which is a bit of a shame because I didn't want to shoot directly into the sun. I mean, I will if I have to, but it's not what I was going for. I've got a 3-stop on there at the moment, which is, it's giving me, yeah, maybe half a second or so. But I'm going to chuck the 6-stop on, and so I'm not sure what just happened, but my Osmo just hung. So I was talking to the camera for ages and looked and thought, well, that pitch is the same as it was a minute ago. Anyway, whatever. So now we're back in action. I think I'm going to chuck a 6-stop on and shoot towards, there's some epic clouds over the top of the pier, but it's more over the walkway, but the beams of light coming through and all that sort of thing. I think I can probably make a shot work here. Probably going to zoom in a little bit as well, so I'll just set up this shot and then we'll have a look and see how it goes. But if it's any good, I'll show you the shot now. Look at this light just breaking through now. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get a leveling adapter because it's just far easier, I think, to lock the head, and then I can just turn it to adjust my composition and keep the base level. I'm just going to take this shot a minute. So that sun is just coming out again. I'm going to have to adjust my exposure. Alright, so I've just about done here, I think. I don't think I'm going to get any more light tonight. The massive band of cloud that we were looking at earlier is just totally engulfed the horizon. I mean, there's a little bit of reflected colour here, or colour casting over the top, but as the sun goes down, that's just going to disappear, so it's not going to get any better than that, I don't think. But the point of this was really just to come out and try this this Vanguard Veo 303 CT carbon tripod, and I have to say it has performed absolutely brilliantly. It certainly looks the business. It's definitely stable. It's quite windy down here, and it's certainly done the job for me. I think I will be getting the leveling base for it just to make my life easier, but that's personal preference. You know, you don't have to have that. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's done an absolutely cracking job. So, I mean, if you've not heard of Vanguard or seen their products, I'll put a link in the description, and you can go along and have a look, and you can make up your own mind. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And if you like the video, if you like my videos in general, please give me a like and a subscribe. Click the notification and you'll get notified when I upload a new video. And that's about it, yeah. So hopefully there was something from tonight that you liked. But cheers for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.